It's Madden NFL 24, and there's no love lost between these NFC West foes. It's the Cardinals and the Niners, coming up next.
The onset of fall weather, certainly a welcome occurrence for folks in Silicon Valley, and we've got football on a gorgeous day here in Santa Clara as we are situated at Levi's Stadium. Today we've got an intriguing NFC matchup lined up here, as it'll be the Arizona Cardinals taking on the San Francisco 49ers. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and Charles, you had to feel for the 49ers and their fans in last year's NFC Championship game, seeing the quarterbacks go down. But Brock Purdy, after the elbow surgery, back to take over once again.
And an even more confident Brock Purdy. Remember how he took over last year and they got on that great run? Now, he'll be much more in command of the offense, understand it fully, and knows exactly who to get the ball to in order to produce points for this 49ers team.
And for the visiting Cardinals, this is a team in flux a little bit. J.J. Watt retired. There's a new coaching staff in place. They've got some work to do to turn around what was a 4-13 campaign in 2022.
I remember this franchise won 11 games in 2021, but everything's new now. Head coach, the way they're going to run things on offense, style of play on defense, but sometimes that change can be really good.
Now the big leg of Matt Prater ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Santa Clara. Ray McCloud to return. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Niners offense set to go to work, and it's last year's revelation, Brock Purdy, who leads them out in season number 2 from Iowa State.
There weren't many bigger stories last season than Purdy, who's officially the most famous Mr. Irrelevant of all time. Won each of his first 5 starts and almost guided his team to a Super Bowl. He's really forced the team to reevaluate its plans at quarterback because he looks like the real deal.
First play, and Purdy wants to throw it. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A good start. One play, 10 yards.
That's a good start to the ball game. Maybe a little bit of a tone setter offensively. They come out throwing right away, and it's an early completion and a quick first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Purdy will set up to throw it here. Eluding the pressure right. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage.
Let's go, boy. Let's go.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd down and 2. Now Samuel. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
What a pickup this man was last year. It's Christian McCaffrey. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards.
That's the type of impact play you expect from McCaffrey, the comeback player of the year runner-up in 2022. Despite a midseason trade, put up almost 1,900 all-purpose yards and also made his 2nd Pro Bowl.
Now this time they'll throw it. Here's Purdy. That's caught by Warner, the tight end. So the completion good for 6 yards, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because He really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Purdy off the play fake. And this one is incomplete. Now they're staring at a 4th down as Arizona's defense does its job.
You get a sense of what this game plan might be. They think they can take a few home run shots against this defense. They tried it there on the opening drive, but that ball's incomplete.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll run for it. McCaffrey. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down.
Well, that's what's called being aggressive right there, but I don't know that it's reckless. I think it's much more of a message, hey, defense, I believe in you in case we don't get it, and offense trying to let them know he believes in them as well.
I like it. Your first drive of the game in plus territory, be aggressive. Purdy's throw taken in by Samuel. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. The Niners passing game in sync now. They've got another first down. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
And across the chalk, into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. 21 yards for Christian McCaffrey. And the Niners will jump on top for the game's first score here this afternoon. Let's make no bones about it. On paper, they're the better team. They're at home. That's a strong opening drive.
And just think how many times we've seen this type of a matchup. Just what you said, better team at home should steamroll them. And we've seen it go the other way. Sometimes, though, they buy into it and understand we are the better team. Let's go out and prove it right now.
So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. And Moore, he's going to sit on this one, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. So out come the Cardinals now for their opening drive. They'll be led out by their 6'4" QB from the University of Tennessee. It's Joshua Dobbs.
Every time he leads his team out, there's no questioning. He's put the work in to earn his place in the NFL. There's no shortage of stories we've heard throughout his career about the effort he puts in to be in this spot. And that motivates everybody on his team.
Now the veteran workhorse. Here's James Conner. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Conner on the read option. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
Holding offense.
All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now Dobbs. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. It's the former number 4 overall pick, Cleveland Ferrell, that got in there to bring him down. Third and long, you knew that he was going to throw it. He just couldn't find anybody to throw it to.
Yeah, and it shouldn't have been a surprise, but that was perfect execution of their nickel defense. That fifth defensive back, the extra defender, he really tightened up things downfield in coverage, and they were able to get to him in the pocket.
Here comes the Cardinals punter now. Ray McLeod deep here for the Niners. And the fair catch is made at about the 27-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 46 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. Well, they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
A second down throw for Purdy. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. Finding room at midfield. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a first down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
Purdy bootlegging it. That's Samuel, caught left side. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. Hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be 2nd and goal.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
you want 2.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
Oh, how about this call down near the goal line? And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Deebo Samuel taking it in from a yard out. And the 49ers have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Another impressive drive, so they're 2 for 2, 2 touchdowns. Charles, a great start to this ball game for them.
And one of the words that's really worked its way into our lexicon is stacking. They've stacked momentum each time out, not only on offense. Between those touchdowns, defense held, forced a punt to get the ball back, and they played awfully well in this one. Both sides playing at optimum level.
So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25. So the Cardinals offense back onto the field here for their 2nd drive of the game. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. Here's Dobbs to throw. This is Ertz on the pitch and catch. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
On 2nd down, Connor looking for space. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 18 on that one, and the Cardinals have a first down. His first carry of their 2nd drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurtling through them.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Again, a run with Connor. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
Moore, the man in motion. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Cardinal football here to start quarter number 2. Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and a couple. As they've got it as we resume action. On 2nd down, Dobbs. This is Ertz on the pitch and catch. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play, and that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
On 1st and 10, Dobbs. That's into the hands of Pascal. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. A quick throw here out to Brown. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 20-yard line. Give them 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
And he'll get this one down to about the 17. A gain of 3, second down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
So from the 17, here's 2nd and 7. From the gun, again to Connor. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
Can we just take that run and turn it into a kind of a clip and save? Because that tells you everything you need to know about this drive. They've been moving the ball awfully well.
Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Now Dobbs. Well, they would have gotten a conversion if he could hold on. Instead, the drop means it'll be 4th down.
I know we're just in the second quarter and there's a ways to go in this game, but that's his second drop. I'm wondering if that's a little bit of an alarm bell for them when they start calling plays on the offensive side of the ball.
His eyes already looking upfield on that last one before he brought it in. Prater's kick is good, and they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So not exactly the response they were hoping for, but they'll take the 3 to at least get them on the score sheet.
Yeah, now's not the time to panic. All is well, somewhat calm, only down 14-0. So continue to play your game, take the points when they're there, and put the emphasis on your defense to go out and get you the football back.
Prater now will send it away following the made field goal. The football will come out to the 25 as McLeod will not return it. Out comes Christian McCaffrey with the rest of the offense. He's been good. His guys are winning. So far, the recipe working here in the second quarter.
And he doesn't like to just tote the rock. He wants to carry his team on his back, and that's what he's done throughout this game.
Yeah, he's done that. He'll be hoping to continue that trend. Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Got a man right side, it's McCaffrey. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Back to throw, Purdy. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
The Niners on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have a Niners 1st down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7.
I don't care how many times we say it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
On the tackle, it was the West Virginia man, Kaiser White.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Now Purdy. He'll get this out right here to McCaffrey. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. It'll go as a first down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. Down to the 42, second down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Here's 2nd and 7. Here's Purdy. Open man is Samuel, complete. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. McCaffrey running up the middle. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. 101 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
Here's Purdy on 1st and 10. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Now a 2nd and 10. Throwing here, Purdy. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
On 3rd down, it's Purdy. His ball is caught. He's got Debo. Touchdown. Debo Samuel. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Niners are able to widen their advantage. Well, CD, that's his 2nd touchdown already. And how about this offense? 3 drives, 3 touchdowns.
An absolute total team effort right now. And let's face it, I don't think he's done. We're still in the first half. There's a lot of time left to go. I don't know what they're going to do on the other side trying to slow him down. But right now, he's feeling it.
Moody good with the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now. So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. Taken at the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Cardinal offense now making their way back out onto the field. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3, I think discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum. A run by Connor on 1st down and a good one as he'll get about 7 here.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 3. Back to throw Dobbs. He'll dump this one off to Connor. So nothing doing there. And now we've got a 3rd and 3.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
3rd and 3. From the shotgun, here's Dobbs. That is caught, and he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
On 1st and 10 is Connor, and he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Fred Warner, the all-pro linebacker, there on the stop. 2nd and 6. Throwing here, Dobbs. Screen pass to Connor. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. A gain of 10, first down, Arizona.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. This will be caught downfield by Moore. Touchdown, Cardinals. Rondale Moore, 50 yards. And the Cardinals are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. And they just ran the fly route there, didn't they?
You broke it down perfectly. He ends up catching that one and taking it all the way into the end zone.
Well, thanks. It was pretty simple to break down, though. I mean, that's just a guy going, running on the go route, making a play.
Speed,
Kills.
speed, speed. And what does it do?
It kills.
There you go.
Prater for the extra point, and it makes the score 21-10. A drive that time of 6 plays, and it winds up in a touchdown for Arizona. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Christian McCaffrey and his 49er teammates back onto the field. He's already cruised past the 100-yard mark. We haven't even gone away for halftime yet.
He might not want halftime. All right, why cool off?
Keep everybody here.
Let's stay out on the field and keep going. But all that being said, everything is really working well for them. The play calling's been excellent, the blocking's been terrific, and obviously his vision and legs have hurdled him to this big number so far. We could be seeing something really special here.
And we'll see how much they give him the ball here. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about, and you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Purdy will set up to throw it here. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Purdy. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there.
Always important as a defender on 3rd down to keep the play in front of you and make sure you don't give up enough space that they can make a move on you in the open field. Try as he might, he wasn't able to get to the 1st down marker. Excellent defense, good tackling.
Wishnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. Returning it is Moore. And just a net of 31 here. 40-yard punt, 9 on the return. And the Cards will take over, 1st and 10. Well, the Cardinal offense going to take over late in this first half. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological. And Dobbs is going to be swallowed up as he'll go down. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Now Dobbs. And he's going to go down again. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Back-to-back sacks have this place in a frenzy as they line up again 3rd and long now. Not wanting to risk another sack, they'll play it safe with a run. And they'll indeed stop him on 3rd down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? Here comes the Cardinals punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Clock at 20 seconds to go in the half as they come up 1st and 10. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Purdy now to throw. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Purdy looking to throw. Incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowski to punt this one away. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. So we've hit halftime here in Santa Clara with the 49ers out in front. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coe.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome everyone to our brand new studios here in downtown Orlando and the EA Sports halftime report. We saw the former All-Pro Christian McCaffrey up to his old tricks in that first half. He's already over 100 yards rushing for the game and has a touchdown run as well.
All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. It'll be the Cardinals who get the ball first. They trail here as we resume action in the third quarter. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Cardinals ready to go here to start the third quarter. And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
On 1st and 10, Dobbs. And that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground incomplete.
I like the calmness of having played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now Dobbs. This is Ertz on the pitch and catch. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
Out of the gun, Dobbs. Finding Ertz again. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
One of the toughest things about playing quarterback is staying in the pocket, all that going on around you, and not letting your eyes go down to where the pass rush is. Instead, keeping them downfield, and that time he did and found his tight end for a first down.
Dobbs looking to throw on 1st down. Looking for the out route, and he's got more. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and they'll be left with 2nd and a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 47-yard line.
They run behind center with Connor, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Dobbs is throwing. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Nick Bosa drops him for a loss of 12, and it also brings up 4th down.
I'd say it's not panic time yet, but let's be honest about it. Empty possession here, not what you're looking for when you're down a couple of scores.
Absolutely not. Trying to start the second half off on the right foot. Unfortunately, going to give the ball up. Here comes the Cardinals punter now, as he's on here to punt it away. Fair catch called for and made at the 16 or maybe the 17-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line, 1st and 10 at their own 18. He'll start by handing this off to McCaffrey. Dances by him. And he'll take this one up to about the 23. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Not a huge play, but I think they're more than happy with how it turned out. Don't be surprised to see them revisit that call because there was a lane there for more than just 5 yards. Put it in your back pocket and break it out when you need it later.
A second down throw for Purdy. That's Samuel, caught left side. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 75 yards receiving for him now. It's a first down. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this one. He's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Purdy off the play fake. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Up the gut, McCaffrey. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
They work now on 2nd and 9. They go play action here. Purdy. That ball caught. Brandon Ayuk. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
That's another beautiful throw right there. It gets it to his man right in stride. And I think that throw kind of exemplifies what we've seen from this offense throughout this game. They've been in rhythm. They've been sharp. They've been on it. And they pick up another first down there.
McCaffrey on the counter. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
And now defensively, you have to look at this like the game's on the line. It's just the third quarter, but another touchdown given up here could really spell an end to their chances, so they need to toughen up and keep them out of the end zone.
Again, McCaffrey. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? That's caught by Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, San Francisco. 2 yards on the touchdown there as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Always important to get the first score in the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
Moody good with the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now. So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. On the return, Rondale Moore will bring it out. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. So out now come the Cardinals. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
On first down, Dobbs to throw. And he's got the hook up to Moore. The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and that'll make it second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On second down, Dobbs. And he'll go right back to Moore, complete again. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That'll put him at 77 yards receiving for the ball game. It's a first down. Connor up the middle. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
Well, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
Here's a 2nd and 5. On play action, it's Dobbs. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Dobbs to throw. And he held on to it too long. A coverage sack. Down he goes. Nick Bosa picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Looks like another empty possession here, partner, and I don't think with 3 scores down in the 3rd quarter, they can truly afford any more the rest of the way.
No, especially the way their offense is sputtering. I think you're exactly right. They got to find some answers quickly. Here comes the Cardinals punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Fair catch called. It's taken in right at the 20-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. Brock Purdy and the 49ers out for their next possession. 5 for 5 that last drive. Touchdown pass as well. He was clicking. Receivers, I don't want to be cliche, but running really solid routes too.
And what I love about it is when you look across any team, all right, the body types of the receivers are usually different. The way that they get open, different as well. Some of them use power to get open. Some of them use those head fakes and subtle moves. Some of them just use pure speed. And the really good ones, when they're established, they know how to push off at the end of a route too. Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Here's Purdy. That's caught by Ayuk on the slant. Well, that'll get him the 1st down as they get 9 yards out of that quick slant.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Samuel. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9. That's the end of the 3rd.
3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here in Santa Clara. From the 34-yard line, here's a 2nd down and 9. Throw left side complete. That's Jennings. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it. And 3rd and 8 now.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
The Niners on 3rd down. 6 conversions in 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. This is 3rd and 8. And that's caught inside the 30. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Call that a gain of 38. A big march forward on the 3rd down conversion.
And even with the game seemingly in hand, they're continuing to fire away, pressing the ball down the field. Listen, it's worked all day. No reason to go away from it now.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now Purdy. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
2nd and 10. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. Sharp there with his feet, gets him a little extra space, and then drop just inside the 20.
129 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world that.
And across the chalk, into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown.
Christian McCaffrey.
His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the 49ers are able to add on to that lead. Well, they were looking to pick up the 1st down on 3rd and short. They got a little more than they bargained for, finding the end zone as well.
And oftentimes in short yardage situations, you get a lot of defenders stacked near the line of scrimmage, partner. So if you can get past that first wave, there's usually room to roam, and he found it.
Moody good with the extra point.
And they open the lead up now to 25. So that drive takes them down the field in 8 plays. And the last play on the drive, the touchdown run from Christian McCaffrey.
So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away.
Moore now to return.
And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
The Cardinal offense here ready to take over.
See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
Screen pass to Connor. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down.
And that's not a play that you see all that often at the start of a drive, but some teams, they don't mind doing it. And that one, well sold by the offensive lineman. They showed the pass, and then they got out into space, able to get some good blocks downfield and allow the play to be successful.
Dobbs' throw here complete into the hands of Ertz.
Calling a gain of 3 on the play, and it's 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Dobbs now on 2nd down.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half.
No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Back to throw Dobbs.
Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down. And the Niners take over in terrific field position.
Now that's just simply good coaching and excellent technique on that play. You know why? Because everyone wants to rush the passer when they want to throw the football, but you're not always going to get there. So what are you taught to do? When the ball's finally thrown, get your hands up in the passing lanes, and they batted that one away.
No. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And he's going to take this one down to the 25.
155 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues.
I know that every now and then we get in those meetings with coaches, and you almost want to roll your eyes when they talk about staying on schedule when they're moving the football. But would you say a 7-yard run is ahead of schedule?
4th quarter with the lead, you love that, don't you?
No doubt about it, because staying on schedule is trying to get 4 downs on 1st down. They did that +3.
Oh, fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line.
1st down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score. Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. In motion left goes a tight end. On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco.
Christian McCaffrey.
A 6-yard touchdown run.
And the Niners start to open this lead even wider here in the 4th.
Well, this offensive line has really stepped up to the challenge here because those Mastodons, they've been sensational clearing holes all game long. And this is great work down here near the goal line to give their back the space he needs to work his way into the end zone.
Moody good with the extra point.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. And no run back here for Moore. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25.
Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
From the shotgun, here's Dobbs. Throws this one right side to Pascal. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Throwing here, Dobbs. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
Dobbs. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner.
And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
Deebo Samuel and the 49ers back in possession here.
And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it?
Right.
Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here is stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do, late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it, they've got to be happy to see it executed, being able to stay in bounds and work the clock.
And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to, and it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
2nd and 8 coming from the 19.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
So Purdy off and Moody on for the 49er field goal.
From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so that you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. Well, the football back in the hands of the Arizona Cardinals. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is end the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, and with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Nick Bosa able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his third sack of the afternoon.
Partner, my vocabulary isn't that great, but to me, there's only one word that fits this front seven today, and that's dominant. 4 and 5 sacks is already rare in one game. Getting to more than 6 in one contest while winning by this many points, an absolutely astounding effort by every player involved.
Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. To throw is Dobbs. And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee you he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
Off the play fake, here's Dobbs. He's going to let it fly. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Well, these guys are not going to go out with their tails between their legs. They're going to keep taking their shots until the clock's at 000. But that one, like a lot of others, winds up incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Here's Dobbs to throw.
The throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Here comes the Cardinals punter now, as he's on for the 5th time here today.
Here's McLeod on the return.
It's a 42-yard punt, but 8 on the return. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
Well, they came into this one with a vision, Charles, and it has played out exactly as they had hoped, if not even better. They've got the huge lead here, and now the football for the final moments of the 4th.
Yeah, it was apparent that they were the better team, right? We figured that out pretty early, but give them a lot of credit for staying with it. They didn't stumble around out there. They didn't create a lot of errors for themselves because they were the superior team. They took care of business and closed them out pretty quickly.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This